The Real Chat Daddy Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be back with you guys on a beautiful Tuesday evening. This is the last Tuesday of May 2022. Am I right about that, Kay Renee, or no? One more. I forget. In the month of May, we get that 31st type of situation, don't we? Okay, my apologies. So this is the second to last Tuesday, but the exciting news is that we are on the heels of Memorial Day weekend 2022. I just found out today it's not good to say Happy Memorial Day because we are remembering those that have lost their lives, but Memorial Day is the unofficial kickoff to summer. So that's why we tend to like it as a joyous occasion. With Memorial Day being right around the corner and soaring prices from gas to food costs, this evening I'll share some tips on hosting your Memorial Day celebration without breaking the bank. And we're going to cover all the top news stories of the day and, of course, the latest COVID-19 information. Our co-host is the one and only Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. We just love and adore her and appreciate her so much for being here with us this evening. My heart is heavy tonight, my dear, very heavy before I came on the air. How are you, Kay Renee?
I'm the same way, Art. I typically try to follow the news, but I was really busy today and, following social media. And I'm like, I heard this breaking news story. And I said, not again. First you heard, 2 people. Then later in the afternoon, it was reported that 14. And I know we're going to talk about this, but, we just are getting over what happened in Buffalo. So that was a hate crime.
That's right.
I don't know what to categorize this incident. And, tonight, our president, Joe Biden, will speak to the nation at 8:15 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about this. But your heart is heavy. I'm very numb. That's the word I feel right now. That's the emotion I'm feeling is numb.
So just for you all that don't know or may not have heard the latest news story, second, third, and fourth graders were killed or injured today when an 18-year-old gunman opened fire at Robb Elementary School. And is it Uvalde, Texas? Uvalde, is that how you say that?
Uvalde, Texas.
Oh, it's Valdez. Okay, I didn't know if it was Uvalde. So it's Valdez. So the U is silent.
No, Uvalde.
Oh, Uvalde. Okay, Uvalde. Yeah. Okay. 14 children and 1 teacher was killed at the Texas elementary school. The shooter, who was 18 years old, is also dead. I cannot imagine what these parents, family members, the other young students that witnessed this when it all was happening. This is just really, really tragic. The suspect is in custody, but as we said, he is dead. I just can't believe here we are with another mass shooting here in the United States. And they were having the Republican candidates conference on one of the stations tonight. And one of the reporters, she brought that up to the candidates and they were all ducking and dodging around gun control and just a mess. And here we are again faced with another mass shooting in the United States. What do you think about what happened today, Kay Renee?
Well, first of all, again, like you, my heart, my prayers of strength and courage and healing go out to the families of the afflicted. Not only did Salvatore Ramos, let's say his name because he's the one that did this, killed 10 children and 1 teacher, he also killed his grandmother. He shot and killed his grandmother before going to the school to shoot up whatever he could do. And
so wait, we need to update this. It was 14 children, I thought, that were killed, not 10,
right.
but 14.
You're correct. 14.
Right. Okay.
So I moved to 14 children, 1 teacher, but he also killed his grandmother. So to me, it's like there's a special place for you killing your nana. Now, I'm sorry, unless she done some crazy stuff. Even then, she doesn't deserve to die. Um, it's the worst mass shooting in Texas history. It's worse since Sandy Hook 10 years ago. Um, we're still going through this pandemic. Parents are very skittish feeling as it is, bringing their kids back to school, and to know that this has happened again less than 10 days after Buffalo. you know
Absolutely.
I just we're living in some dangerous times, and it's like you cannot, then beforehand, the church shooting in California we reported last night, and it's really sad to say. I remember President Biden saying that we're not out of the woods of this. We're
No,
just not.
no,
And I don't know
no.
what is the solution to this.
Right.
Of course, the Republicans are going to dodge the bullet and talk about gun control. But you stated last night, it starts at home.
It really
Why?
does.
What is going to take for? I mean, the similarities are very eerie. Salvatore Ramos was 18. That person who killed 10 black people in Buffalo was also 18. So what you turn 18 and you just go buck wild and start shooting people?
Well,
I don't get it.
what I'm learning more than anything, that a lot of these young people are very bitter and angry, that they hold a lot of resentment against our country. And I don't know if it's because of the way they were raised, maybe the way this country has treated people. I don't know what it is, but I am finding that most of these young people are very disrespectful, very defiant of the law, defiant of what is right, what is wrong. I have no idea, but I know of several young people that just stay upset, bitter, and mad all the time. And I reflect back to when I was 18 or 19 years old. I was very hopeful about what life would have to offer, what my future would have for me. I also still feared parents at that particular age and was still trying to do the right thing. You and I were raised in homes where you still had to do the right thing until you were 21. Then you was grown. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, no, as long as you were in the house, in their
right.
house, you were still living under their rules. Because at
Mhm.
18, I was in college, trying to get good grades so I could get out of college. Because I was here in Chicago in school at 18. I'm just thinking, thinking back, you're right. There was a time when there was so much hope. You want to enjoy you want to get grown, right?
Right.
So you can be that independent person, and I
Yes.
just don't. I don't get
I
it.
don't get it
I
either.
really
I
don't.
don't get, what it's about. I don't understand. I even look at the crime here in Chicago and how it's all young people. Today I was downtown can you hear me okay? Okay.
I can hear
I
you.
was downtown today for a couple appointments, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sitting at stoplights, and one young man, African American, thin, with a puffy coat on, he came up, close to my car. Girl, look, I damn near drove through that light, because you just don't know. And it's sad that we are fearful of our young people. Another situation, young man weaving in and out of cars, walking, and while people sitting at the light. And I'm like, why put yourself in that predicament to have people feeling as if you might do something, or better yet, everybody looking at you like you might do something? So, I mean, I don't know. Something has got to be done about the state of our young people in this society.
I agree, and I don't know what the solution is. I mean, you get to the point when you hear about these mass shootings. As I said earlier, I'm just feeling numb right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I really am. I don't know what else to tell you.
My cousin from Meridian, Mississippi, Mr. Tony Lindsay, he's on my other page. He said both of his daughters graduate. One graduates Thursday, the other graduates Friday. He said, even though it's an extremely blissful time and very exciting, he said he is having anxiety about attending a public event or big events. And I know a lot of people who are like that. I'm supposed to go to something this coming weekend, and I had to dial back a little and say, well, between monkeypox and you just don't know what might pop off, I think I'll stay away. And if I go, I'm not going in the thick of things, I'm going to sit back and kind of observe, because you just don't know in this day and age what will happen next, and will you be a target or a victim, at these particular situations.
And that's why we always say on this show, you must stay prayerful. You must
Mm-hmm.
be aware of your surroundings,
Right.
because you just don't know. Don't be lackadaisical, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
and where you are, because you just gotta be aware.
Right. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, as you guys all know, we are a health and wellness show. And each and every night, we give you the latest COVID-19 update numbers, just to give you a heads up of what is going on. In the United States, COVID cases are doubled, as we said, and they're doubling as the weeks go by. We pretty much said that last night. Here in Illinois, I did not get the daily total today, but Illinois Department of Public Health, will no longer conduct contact tracing via phone calls to individuals who have tested positive for COVID-19. They will now do text messaging starting next month, beginning June 1st. They will no longer make case investigation phone calls to individuals who have tested positive for COVID-19. They will now start texting people just to let them know. If I get a text message like that, you know what I'm gonna say? Who this? Who this? Who this? Because you got to be playing with me. You got to be playing with me. Who this? Who this? Right. Because so now you'll be getting a text message. Right. And see, this is what makes me worry about this whole pandemic and COVID. Things were so serious that you had to wear gloves, a mask, 6 feet of social distancing. You had to get the booster shot. Now we'll text you, that you have COVID. Are you kidding me? I don't know. Something's not making good sense. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So now it has been announced that you can now sign up for 8 free at-home rapid antigen COVID tests in the mail. The federal government will now distribute another round of the tests. The test kits will be shipped free to residents, according to the United States Postal Service. These tests will come in 2 separate packages with 4 tests per kit. And so I'll be ordering mine. Will you be ordering yours?
Where do we order them from, Chat Dad? Because I know you have the info.
I do, darling. Let me see if I still have it here in my no, I do not. It's COVID test .org, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's COVIDtest.org. Okay. Right. It was the same one that we gave out the last time. I think I deleted it out of our situations. And if not, I can give it to everybody when we come back next week. Okay. So will you be ordering your 8 more tests?
Of course.
Okay.
Anything that is complimentary or we say free, we order.
That makes sense. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, very good. Let's talk about, what do you have in the news tonight?
Well, that wonderful restaurant chain Arby's, which I was kind of surprised, but not really, because they want to diversify their menu. Everyone knows Arby's are having roast beef. Arby's, we have the meats. Well, they're going to have some really good meats now, because apparently they're going to be producing hamburgers.
Now, Arby's has never done that before. Arby's has never offered a hamburger.
Can you believe that?
Right. But it's going to be a good hamburger, though. It's going to be Wagyu beef. So it's going to be that expensive, good beef.
That $10 burger.
Yeah. Actually, they said it's going to be $5.99, and that they'll be offering it until the end of June. Here's the deal. Are you a big Arby's person, or have you eaten at Arby's or right?
The only time here's the deal, Art. Only time I've eaten at Arby's when I was traveling in my early auditing days in places where primarily vanilla population, if you get what I'm saying.
Right.
And there are the other places. So I go to Arby's. I'm just saying. So There's no Arby's near my neck of the woods here in Chicago.
No, you're absolutely right. There are no Arby's near us. I did have Arby's during the Lent season. They claimed that their fish sandwich was so good or whatever. We bought it. It was okay. I've had better. Actually, I didn't even know this, but you can even have them to dress up a McDonald's fish sandwich for you by putting lettuce and tomato. And I didn't even know that. But Arby's was just okay. But other than that, no, I've not had Arby's in years. And whenever I post on social media who eats Arby's, you'd be surprised the number of people that give feedback on what you should order and that they love Arby's and all that. But no, I guess their curly fries are really good. You know what I'm saying? But no, I've not had Arby's and I don't know when.
Same here. Same here. So
yes.
But
Ramondo, you're right. We are living in dangerous times. Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll get a chance to have an Arby's burger before a certain time. So, if you do have one, you have to let me know how it is.
Okay, because I can imagine it probably would be good. I'm still reflecting back on that wonderful burger I had at the restaurant show that a robot made. That was just incredible. So we'll figure it out. But yes, absolutely. All right. Well, it seems as if Walmart had to pull its Juneteenth ice cream. Social media has been all on fire the last couple of days about a limited edition Juneteenth ice cream that was presented by Walmart. And here's the sad part. They apologized Tuesday after social media backlash and how you say it, accusations, I almost couldn't say that, of commercializing a holiday that is meant to commemorate the end of American slavery. And here's the other slap in the face. There's actually an African-American woman by the name of Liz Rogers, who is out of Cincinnati, Ohio, who created a ice cream called Creamalicious. And that ice cream was to pay homage to Juneteenth and was created by a Black woman to give us flavors that we would love, like red velvet, banana pudding, things that we as African Americans love. And her ice cream, is sold at Walmart, Target, Myers, and other stores. So I don't know if it was some idiot at Walmart like, child, let me try to save my job. How about Juneteenth ice cream? I hope they marched your ass right out of the workplace. I hope they took them by their elbows and just walked them out.
Because some people think that slavery still doesn't exist, if you could believe that. And so when I hear that, my ears burn, and it's just, Lord, I just say woosah, because I don't want to go to jail. Because I go to jail if someone said, "Oh, slavery never happened." But that's a conversation I don't want to really delve into.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. I just didn't think it was a smart idea at all. I just don't know who thought that was the best thing to do, to create Juneteenth ice cream. And now I saw on social media where like a party supply store now has Juneteenth themed items.
And they pulled it. And they pulled it because of the backlash. See, a lot of these companies don't truly understand history. If you know your history, then you won't be destined to repeat it.
Right. So we'll see how that all works. But smart move, Walmart. And here's the deal. I wasn't going to buy the ice cream, but I was curious to see what the flavor tastes like. I'm an ice cream person. I love ice cream. So I was curious to see how the red velvet and, but no, I didn't think the idea of it was that great. But I am going to support this young lady and pick up her ice cream. Hey, Toy Bozeman. Hey, my friend. I love you, Toy. I've not seen her in years. I love this
Toy.
Absolutely. All right. What else do you have, my dear?
Well, this was posted a few days ago, but you knew about the queen of rock and roll, Miss Tina Turner. And I thought this was such a loving gesture of her husband, Erwin Bach. A lot of people may not know this, but in 2016, Tina's kidneys started to fail. and she was near death. But in an incredible loving move, her husband stepped in and donated his own kidney to save her. And he said, I don't want to marry no other woman but be with Tina. Now that's love.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you know, there was rumors whether or not we knew she was sick. We know if she had it. Now it's been confirmed. Not only she was sick, she had a stroke. You know, her kid. You know, she was about to check out of here, and you know, now she's 82, which you know, I still it's hard to believe because Miss Tina always looked good,
right?
But you know, she was in need of a kidney transplant, and thankfully, because you know this, when you have an organ transplant, you got to make sure the person who wants to donate is a match.
That's right. That's right.
There's a process going because you know we had one of our guests who's part of the. I think she's part of the kidney.
Yes.
Foundation. So you have to go through the process and be
Monica Fox. Monica Fox.
Thank you. So Miss Fox, she was on the show talking about that. So it's not an easy process. You know, once you find out that you need a transplant, you need to be put on the list quickly because, especially being African American as well, a lot of people are not willing to donate those organs. So, you know, I mean, all I gotta say is kudos to Mr. Bach and thank you for saving our treasure. But I'm sure that has brought them closer together.
Absolutely. Okay, so now here's the deal. If you were married to somebody like Tina Turner and she's in need of a kidney and she's a true icon, legend, a rock and roll Hall of Famer, all of that, wouldn't you step up and want to do that? Because really, in my heart of hearts, that's what you married somebody like that for. And
death do us part in sickness. Now, I will say this, and Lord, because I was married. Would I have done that for my ex-husband? I had to think about it, and I'm being very honest. I had to think about it.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Oh boy, the death total has now increased in Texas. It has increased to 18 children that have perished as a result of the shooting at the school in Texas. I just read the breaking news story. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in that small town in Texas. To my understanding, that town is near San Antonio, Texas.
It's 80 miles west of San Antonio.
Yes, absolutely. And we're talking about a very, very small town where everybody knows each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's just so sad. Again, 18 children have now perished and one teacher as a result of an 18-year-old gunman who is now dead, going on a shooting rampage at an elementary school today. Second, third, and fourth grade children were affected by this. They will be traumatized for the rest of their life. So I digress. Let's go back to
children. You think of the parents.
Right. Yes.
Go ahead, sweetie. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying, let's get back to what we were talking about. Yeah. Tina Turner and her kid.
Yeah. I think that was just so brave. Uh-oh.
You breaking up. Right. Did I lose you?
No, I'm good. Are you here?
I got you. You good. You good at first with that, you know, that Chinese karate movie type of thing going on.
No, I was saying that it was just so noble and so loving of Erwin Bach, husband of Tina Turner, to donate his kidney to save her. And he just said he doesn't want any other woman but Tina. So they've known each other for almost 30 plus years. So it's it just shows you that true love definitely saves all. And I'm hoping that Tina is getting better and continuing to live her life, because we love Tina. We love Miss Tina.
We do. We absolutely do love Miss Tina. All right. What else do we have tonight that we need to talk about?
Well, it's just, can you believe that Memorial Day is coming up? And, you mentioned I know we're going to talk about this, but what is your favorite item to prepare for Memorial Day?
Oh, that's interesting. As time has gone on, the older I get, nothing. Where can I order some food? Whose house am I going over to? Um, thank God my friend is easy peasy. We could eat anything and be happy. One of my favorite summertime barbecue meal things are my baked beans. I do really
Ah,
great baked beans. I put pineapple in them. I do some
oh.
that have pineapple and bacon, for those that eat pork.
Mhm.
Um, I love making salads. This is my favorite time of the year, whether it's pasta salad, macaroni salad. I even want to attempt to make Hawaiian macaroni salad, which is much different than regular macaroni salad. Potato salad. But here's the deal. No damn raisins go in potato salad. Well, that was a big controversy, Karen. Right.
Well, Karen don't put no raisins in her potato salad. Okay,
Not this Karen. What you
not
said,
this
not this
Karen.
Karen. Not
I don't
this
know what
Karen.
I don't know what Karen does, but
Right.
I learned from my mother, and I make Clara Steen's potato salad. So we don't, and I've never heard of no raisins in potato salad. But okay,
Me neither. Me neither. So, what would be your favorite holiday dish?
potato salad. In fact, I when I was out in the streets, and them streets is over the weekend, got me some potatoes because I'm gonna make my mom's potato salad for the holiday. I love baked beans. My late great aunt had a recipe for baked beans. And like you, if I can find a barbecue place where I can get some chicken, I'm not a real rib person. I will eat ribs, but it's not like I've got to have ribs. I'd rather have chicken than ribs, but I really like turkey tips, which is
I do too.
interesting.
I do too. I love
I
turkey
really
tips.
like turkey tips. I love pasta salad. Um, for me, I like to drink sangria.
Very
I never
good.
I've had a very a wonderful affinity as I've gotten older for sangria.
Well, I had a chance while I was on vacation to try Aldi's white sangria. It's
Mhm.
about $6 for the bottle. It was amazing. And I
Really?
actually mixed some mango juice with it, and it was
Mm.
so good. It was excellent. White sangria from Aldi's, about $6 for a nice sized bottle.
Mhm.
Um, and it was great. I mixed mango juice with it, and it was just refreshing, perfect. I even thought about maybe you could drop some diced frozen mango pieces in it, and it'll, keep it cool and yet absorb that alcohol. But it was really, really good. But no, I love sangria, and sangria is one of my favorite things to make.
And you make it very well.
Thank you, thank you. I actually put a little cinnamon in my sangria.
I taste that. Last time you made some, I tasted the cinnamon.
Just a
Yes.
little cinnamon in the
Yeah.
sangria gives it just a little spicy, aromatic kind of flavor and taste. And yes, it
Just like
actually,
us. Just
huh?
like us. Just
Just
like
like us, boo. Just like us, right? Spicy and aromatic.
that's
Ah,
right.
that's us, babe. Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, for those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Our co-host is the amazing Miss K. Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. It is Tuesday night. It is. At first I thought it was the last Tuesday of the month, but it's actually the second to last Tuesday of the month. Today is our Friday. We'll be back next Tuesday with more shows to end out the month of May. And then June, we have a lot of wonderful and exciting guests that will be joining us here on the show. Tomorrow night, I have an engagement. That's why we won't be on the air tomorrow night. And then we'll go into the holiday weekend. All right. What else do you have, my dear?
Well, today is National Escargot Day.
Oh, I love escargot.
I've never had it.
Oh, escargot is fabulous.
And for those who don't know what escargot is, it's a delicacy. They're snails, right?
Snails. Yes.
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 And I didn't know that it seemed like we have a day for everything. And when I read that, I was like, oh,
Yes.
National Escargot Day. It's Escargot Day. So if I ever go to Paris, if I go back to Montreal, I'm going to try that delicacy because I heard it's
So,
very good.
have you ever had mussels before?
Yes.
So escargot is very much like mussels, same fleshy,
Okay.
mussel type taste. Usually cooked in white wine and butter and onion and it gives it a good taste. You eat it with bread, you dip it in the sauce, much like you're eating mussels. But yes, escargot. I've had escargot many times.
Well, today is so hopefully maybe you can order some escargot before the evening is out. But today is
Girl,
National.
where I'm finna get some damn escargot in the hood.
Hey, they may have it at hell. They
Girl,
may have
no,
it
no,
else.
no. I'm sure our local store ain't got no damn escargot. No, we good on that one. I'm like you. I wait till we go to Paris or somewhere like that because we ain't gonna get no damn escargot here. No, no. You cannot order that through Bulletproof Glass and ask for extra cheese. You cannot. No. No. We will
We
not
can't.
be
We can't
ordering.
go to. We can't go to Arby's, y'all, and order some
No,
escargot.
no, we cannot go to no damn Arby's and order no escargot. No, we cannot. Ain't gonna happen. How about that? No, ma'am.
Oh, goodness.
No. How about that? Yes, I love it. I'm
Oh
glad
my
you brought up
goodness.
National Escargot Day.
It is. Well, it is. You find out what, and it's also Victoria Day for those who are in Canada. So, so our Canadian listeners is Victoria Day for you. So happy Victoria Day.
Now, what is Victoria Day?
It's a holiday in Canada. That's all I know. But for those, I love Canada. So if I had my druthers, I'd move to Canada. It's no joke because I tell anyone if you get the opportunity to travel to any of the provinces, which are equate to states here in the
Right,
United States
right.
of Canada. I've been to Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal, Laval, and Prince Edward Island. It's so beautiful.
So
And
I've been
I,
to Vancouver,
mhm,
Toronto, and
mhm.
Montreal. Those are the only three places I've been.
And let me tell you about the men's. Oh my God. I love Canada. I would sing the Canadian national anthem. My father was like, God dog it, you an American. I said, yeah, but daddy, them Canadian men I absolutely adore.
Oh, you're so funny. And here's the funniest thing. When you meet people, I had a relationship with somebody in Toronto. Just
Okay.
because they look like us does not
Oh,
mean
man.
they claim themselves to be black.
Say it
My
again. Say it
friend,
again.
just because they look like this, they do not claim themselves to be black. Whatever their nationality is what they claim to be Canadian. So
That's
my
right.
friend at the time was Jamaican Canadian. I
Mm-hmm.
had another friend that was Trinidadian Canadian, but
Mm-hmm.
they just not black. You'd be like, oh, they go another black person. No, they take
Mm-hmm.
great offense to that over there.
And not only that, since you've been to Montreal, speaking of Canada, they are very passionate about their language.
Yes, they
If
are.
you even think of disrespecting the French language, especially Montreal, ooh, they gonna use some words that you never heard before.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, I had did some consulting for McDonald's, and I had to do a store in Laval, which is a suburb of Montreal. And when you're trying to get communicate with the manager, that he knows a lot of English, but you could hear the French accent. And so I try to pick up as much French as I can. And I remember one American family was just being outright rude. And the manager, the cashier, they were just going off in French. And he let me
Wow.
know the language. I said, they are if you go to Montreal, y'all, be respectful of the language. Because if you are
Yes.
respectful, they will respect you.
That's right. That's right. Very good. Our good friend Carolyn J. Ruff just gave us an update. 3
Oh
adults killed
no.
in Texas school shooting. So I wonder if that's separate from the grandmother.
Grandmother, I don't know. Well,
Right.
again,
See, I didn't even know about the grandmother until you said something.
yep, because I was listening once I heard and got got confirmation of what has transpired. I was listening more to the news, the local news and the national news, and that's when they mentioned about his grandmother, that he shot her first before he went to the school. Now, as I said, there's a special place for him shooting grandma. You don't do that.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Just please keep our prayers for the people in Texas. We need a healing of our entire land. I don't even know what our president can say at this particular point, because we're just facing one mass shooting after another. And as I said to you before, I'm very leery about doing mass crowds now. I'm very, very leery about that.
Me
Okay.
too.
All right. What else do we have?
Well, I did happen to see a few minutes of The View with our favorite ladies. And one lady, the guest, she's been very controversial. And that was, what was her title? She was right next to 45. One of the females, Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, yeah. Clown Conway.
Let me tell you, Art, I was with her. Because she's promoting a new book. So it just came. I can't think of the name, but she was talking about her life on the White House and how her husband and her daughter really kind of went off on her on social media about her choices with 45, and she was very hurt about that. But when you go for because she's like that ride or die type of chick, as far as loyalty, but her husband and her daughter was like 14. She wasn't having that. And the bad part, she just went off on her mom on social media. Word to the wise, little children, don't do that, because it's going to come back to bite you as you get older, because that's whatever you put out there, it stays there forever. It's in cyberspace. It don't disappear. So, but she talked about that. And then, of course, the ladies were asking, so what do you think about this lie that 45 has been telling about the election? She still said, well, he didn't really say that. Oh, Lord, why did she say that?
The ladies went off.
They went off. Like, no, and Whoopi trying to, how Whoopi is. She like, look now, I'm the moderator. Let's try to wrap this in. Because, of course, by it being a televised show, they have to break for commercial, because that's how they get paid, the advertisers. Right. So they kept yapping, and Whoopi's like, if you don't answer the question, we're going to go to commercial break. And so it was very feisty. But I just, I would have thought that after now, it's been a few years since 45 has been out of office, she would have some perspective. And all she is to sell a book.
That's it. What else would she have to say? What else would Kellyanne Conway have to say other than to talk about her years in the White House? That is the biggest money maker after you've worked at the White House. Everybody's going to write a book. Depending on how treacherous you want to be is how the book will sell. But I'm sure she didn't do anything treacherous. She probably just talked about her job and some of the circumstances and situations that she had to handle.
And actually, the name of the title is called "Here's the Deal." That it's a memoir of her,
right,
about her family with her. I didn't realize she had 4 children.
Oh, I didn't either.
And she married to her husband for over 20 years. So she talks about that. But again, she talks about the almost betrayal that she experienced with her husband and her daughter. So
wow, interesting. Let's do an update here. Marguerite said, yes, separate from his grandmother, God help us. So 3 other adults have died in Texas, and he ended up killing his grandmother before the shooting spree at the school. Carolyn J. Ruff says prayers going up for the people in Texas and in Buffalo, New York. So, wow, I don't even know what to say anymore. I just don't. It's unbelievable. Really, it is. And all right, do you have anything else?
And we haven't started the official start of summer yet.
No, this is the unofficial start of summer. All right, anything else?
I think that's enough.
Okay, absolutely. So Memorial Day weekend is this coming weekend. And as you guys all know, inflation is out of control right now. Everything is expensive, from gas to food to hotels, airfare, rent-a-cars, you name it. Everything is at a premium right now. So I want to give you guys a couple of tips on things that you can do to kind of save money. Never, ever let your gas tank get below a half a tank, because it's easier for you to fill it back up at that price than the full price. I saw a gentleman today. He had bought 19 gallons of gas and it was $102.
Oh my God. Whew.
Oh, while in Florida, we bought 20 gallons of gas and it was 80 some bucks.
Oh
And
my
that was regular gas.
Ugh.
That was regular gas. We're talking about gas is so high that really that's a utility bill. You could really buy quite a few things at the grocery store for that. So whatever you do, try to keep your tank topped off. Whenever I go out, do my running around, I try to go back and put it back on full so that I'm always on a full tank. And if anything ever happened, I would always have a full tank of gas. So that's one of the things that you need to do. Also, if you are planning on traveling this holiday weekend, think about how many people can travel with you. That can save on the cost of the gas. Make sure you check your tire pressure on your car. Bad tires and bad tire pressure makes you burn more gas. So make sure you keep that tip in mind as well, too. If you cannot afford to stay at a hotel, think about an Airbnb. I recently stayed at an Airbnb. It was not the Four Seasons. It was not the Conrad. It was in somebody's house, but it actually was perfect. They had taken a master bedroom of their house, knocked a hole in the wall, put a door in, a digital lock, and they made that master bedroom a suite. And it really was like a suite: mini fridge, microwave, utensils, closet, ironing board, anything that you would need in a hotel was in this particular suite. And they had a king size bed. And it was perfect because we were not there just laying around all day. Once we got dressed and left out, we didn't come back till 1 or 2 in the morning, whatever the case may be. And you really are just trying to go in there, sleep, the other S's, right. And just do that and be done with it. And so you may want to think about an Airbnb, or better yet, back in the day when I was a young man, I used to hate this, staying at relatives' houses. But to save money nowadays, you might have to go stay at a relative's house, and just give them something. I know, honey, I feel the same way too. I do.
There are very few people. There are very few, honestly, Art, very few cousins, because I'm lonely. So it would have to be cousins that I would stay with. I just,
I feel you. I have an aunt in New York that I will stay with her. She always gives me the key to her place. She pretty much stays in her bedroom. I have the second bedroom, and she lives in the heart of everything. So I'll stay with her. But when it comes to other relatives, I'm like you, hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Because the last family I stayed, I was in Birmingham. I have a great aunt who will be 99 in January of 2023. And she has a beautiful house, gorgeous house. Look, my room's on the other side of the house, right? So I have no problem staying with her. But anybody else?
Yeah. Are you there? Did I lose you?
I'm here. No, I said anybody else?
Right. Yes. President Biden is addressing the nation on the Texas elementary school shooting. So we're going to get off in just a minute so we can go catch what he's saying and all of that. When it comes to food for your holiday gathering, it is best to try to buy things that are buy one, get one free. This would be a perfect time for you to clean out your freezer, make room in your freezer, because if things are buy one, get one free, you can put the others up for other times this year. Hot dogs, beef, chicken, whatever the case may be, you can stockpile that in your freezer and you won't have to worry about Man, we need hot dogs for the barbecue. Go in that freezer and take them out, and clean your freezer out too. If it's not freezer burn, you can take it out, unthaw the item, season it up, and throw it on the grill. Okay.
That's right.
Any other tips you want to know?
Yeah. What else tips you got?
Okay. Another thing that you can do when it comes to your party supplies, do not go and buy 10 cups. Do not. Go and buy the mega pack of cups. And I'm going to tell you why. If you're having people over throughout the summer, if you're going to places like concerts, places where you can take things and do a picnic, you will always have the cups on hand. Cups don't go bad. Napkins don't go bad.
Right.
Forks don't go bad. These things are something you can always have. If you're packing a lunch or giving somebody a dinner plate at your house, you can always wrap it in a napkin, give that to them. And that way you'll have cups. People kill me going out buying 3-4 cups. What the hell you doing that for? Especially disposable cups. Buy the damn pack, and that way you'll have them. Yeah, what's wrong?
No, I just reacted to what you said. People only buy 3 or 4 cups. I've never done that.
Oh, yeah, honey, I know people that'll do that. Will go and buy a 8-pack of Dixie cups. Like, by the time you get through having a drink or two and you use another Dixie cup, you got to be kidding me. Go buy the big pack, and that way you'll have them. They're not going to go bad. And you know, you go out to the park and want to drink something, you just pour it in your solo cup or whatever the case may be, and you'll have it, you know? And
you can use it year round and have to be just for summer.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Another thing that you guys need to be cognizant of is that you need to make sure you clean out your cabinets. You and I both, Kay Renee, were talking about how we love baked beans. Maybe you bought baked beans last year, didn't cook them all. Check the expiration date on the bottom of the can. Those cans are usually good for at least a year or two. And go through your cabinet and figure out, what do you have and how can I turn what I have into a side dish or a main food item. I keep cans of black-eyed peas. I make the best black-eyed pea pasta salad or black-eyed peas and rice salad. So you have to think about, what can you do with things that are already in your cupboard, and how do I turn these into wonderful food items that people will enjoy, and you're not breaking the bank.
I like that idea.
See, there you go. Very good. All right. Well, we hope we were able to give you guys some wonderful tips on how to spend the holiday. We want you guys to be safe, do the right thing. We understand that the president is on right now, so we're going to sign off in just a couple of seconds after we get Kay Renee's nugget of knowledge, and then we'll go and check out what the president is saying about this mass shooting that happened today. Very horrible. Go right ahead with your nugget of knowledge, Kay Renee.
Well, you know, this is Live Your Truth Tuesday, and I just really have 6 ethics of life. Before you pray, believe. Before you speak, listen. Before you spend, earn. Before you write, think. Before you quit, try. And before you die, live. Again, this is Live Your Truth Tuesday, #life's ethical lessons.
Wow, that was incredible. That was beautiful. That really was. Great job. Great job. You're a little pixelated tonight, my dear, but that was excellent. We got everything that you said.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be back next Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. We'll have more of this wonderful, great show. We appreciate you guys for all of your love and support of the show. If you've not done so yet, please go to Facebook, YouTube, subscribe to The Real Chat Daddy Show, The Real Chat Daddy Show. Very easy, very simple. We'd love your support if you could. Thank you for doing so. For more information about yours truly, please visit therealchatdaddy.com, therealchatdaddy.com. All my information is there, and we love you guys to no end. Stay safe, do the right things, and enjoy your wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Wouldn't you agree, Kay Renee?
Absolutely. Please be safe, and please keep all, not just the the people in Texas. Let's keep our whole country in our
Our
prayers.
whole country, because this is just crazy. This is so sad. It just is unbelievable what we're going through in this country. Really, it is. All right. We love you guys so very much. Wait, Ramondo said someone paid $145 in California at the gas station. That's a damn shame. That really is a damn shame. Are you there, K. Renee? Did I lose you? I think you may be.
I'm just shaking my head, Chad. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I did see where someplace premium gas was $7 a gallon. $7 a gallon. I can't imagine. I cannot. No, I cannot. That's why today I did all of my appointments in one day. I had 2 doctor's appointments today and another appointment. I did everything today. That way I'm not burning gas multiple days other than to go where I need to go and come right back home.
I understand.
Yes, absolutely. Marguerite, we appreciate you so much. Virtual hug back to you. Thank you, Marguerite. Thank you, Ramondo. We appreciate you. We need to go get some of them cookies from Lolo. Carolyn J. Ruff, we appreciate you. Candace Toy, Scorpio Love, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you guys. Wamelda, we appreciate you. Stay out of trouble, my friends. We'll talk to you next week when we come back. Yes. I know. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We'll be back next week. Love you guys so much. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real